All right, so for a number of years, people have been saying to me, "You and Fluffy should do a show together." But what I want to go into here on this is this crazy culture that we're in right now. Is is it helping or harming your act and your ability to do comedy?
When I'm feeling it, I think it's a little much. It is a little much because I pride myself on doing a show that everyone can enjoy. Everyone knows that when I go out there, I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to get religious. I'm not trying to be divisive. I'm not trying to make people feel bad. It's a feel good show. There's some people that want to go out there and they got their angle, and my angle is I just want everybody to leave happy. And if I'm offending you, it's not intentional, but nowadays the bar keeps getting moved and it's hard to keep up, and you never know what's safe and what isn't, and that really sucks because now when I'm performing, I'm always thinking, is this okay to say? Is this okay to say? Versus let me just be creative and throw stuff out there, because
Yeah, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, you gotta censor yourself before you even try material that's not even going to be on a special yet, and so how do you figure out what's going to work and what isn't, and trying to stay on top of what's right and what's not right, what's politically correct and what isn't, and are you being mindful and woke? So it is hard.
So
it is hard.
You have a fear of being canceled.
Being yeah, and everybody has their different ways of canceling, whether it's getting you kicked off a TV show or getting your social media shut down, or don't come to this town no more. I don't get it. Yet some comics can say what they want and it's not a problem, and everybody continues to support them, and others make one bad joke or bad tweet and bye.
So where do you think this is all going to head then? I mean,
I think
you got to.
I'd like to think that at some point.
Go ahead.
I'd like to think that at some point people are just going to get fed up with it, and just say, look, just enough is enough. If we're going to have this, let's have it. If we're going to be comics and entertainers, let us do what we do. Clearly, you can be mindful as just basic common courtesies. I'll respect you, you respect me. But, if you're a comic who intentionally goes out there and tries to start stuff, then okay, then there might be a problem. But again, if I'm feeling it, it's rough. Because I did a couple college gigs, and I remember telling a couple stories that I'm like, really, that's offensive? How? And things had to get explained to me, and I'm like, well, you went way out there to explain that, and it's only a couple people that felt the same way you did. So help me understand why your view is better, or better than my view. So
well, there used to be the sanctity of the live show, and there was a safety there in that club or in that theater or even that arena, that you could be a comedian, you could be yourself. And my true belief is that as comics, you know what the line is for your audience, right? And as a comic, you go to that line and step over it a little bit, and that's what usually gets the biggest laughs. But you do that today, and you're done.
Yeah, and the problem that we have now that we didn't have back then, which is a double-edged sword, is the phone.
Right. Right.
Nothing gets us into. I mean, seriously. I mean, without social media, YouTube, and everything else, we couldn't have the careers that we have now. I mean, I know you're already an established, very famous comedian before social media hit. But once YouTube kicked off, man, that's when we were able to start touring the planet,
right,
and have incredible numbers that we do. But at the same time, man, somebody starts recording you when you're just starting to plant the seed of how can this be funny without you getting a chance to really work it out, work those kinks out, take the bad stuff out so that you can only give people what's good.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be a stand-up today starting. I don't know how these men and women, I don't know how these folks are doing it. I mean, with that, everything that's great is, you're right, it's on a phone, and it either ends up out there, or it's out there too early, and you're done.
I keep getting people asking me, what's some good advice for starting off being a comedian? I said, pick a different year.